Good. Hey, you guys just found out you got that Oregon game added to the schedule last week of the regular season, so it turns it into a three-game road trip. Although I guess you're probably coming home between those games. But how do you feel about that being added to the schedule and a road game as part of rivalry week?
I think it's going to be a challenge for sure having to travel to Oregon, especially after going to the mountain schools. But it's something that we're going to be able to adjust to, and I think that making up this game is good for us to get another game in, and hopefully it'll get us more prepared when we play USC.
One follow-up. Do you guys kind of feel like you've captured that essence you had late last season now where you're just kind of busting your tail every game and just really
Mhm.
going after it and knowing that you have to give that kind of all effort to win?
Yeah, it's crunch time right now. We're playing for a first place spot. We're playing to try to get into the March Madness tournament. So we're giving it everything we got. We're bringing that energy to practice and throughout film sessions and things like that. So we're bringing that energy throughout the rest of the year, and yeah, try to make that tournament in number one spot.
Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Jaime. Obviously, this is a very weird year.
Mhm.
Again, you're having you don't normally the teams don't normally have three road games in a row, postponements, and now
Mhm.
rescheduling. How is that? How is a coach keeping you guys focused and mentally flexible?
I think we're just trying to take it one game at a time. We're not really focused on the games that we have after the one that we have already. So we're focused on Utah right now. We're not worried about Colorado, Oregon, or USC. Our main focus is Utah. So we're trying to take it step by step, one game at a time, and that's keeping us focused and ready to go.
Ben?
I know you get asked this a lot, but how are you maintaining staying fresh, particularly at this part of the season? Do you have any routines or change things up to try to keep yourself fresh?
One of the things that I do is I try to get sleep. I try to take a nap after practice, get rested, and then go to class, and also stay hydrated as well. I do a lot of stretching. We do a lot of stretching before practice as well, and try to get in the ice bath as much as I can.
Rick?
Hi, Jaime. You guys had that tough patch, 3 out of 4 loss, you lost 3 out of 4 games. What what can you pinpoint what it was that made you guys turn the corner and get back on the winning track?
I think we just put in perspective of what we were doing and where we were as a team. One more loss, so we could have been on the cusp of not making the tournament and not playing for first place. So we kind of put the whole season into our perspective, and realize if we let these games slip away, that we might not have a chance to play in the tournament or play for first place. So I think just putting it in perspective and seeing the bigger picture of what we were really playing for helped us realize, we got to get it, we got to pull it together right now.
And how are you going to continue to play as intense as you have the last couple of
Mhm.
games?
Well, we only got so many games left right now. We got 4 games now left in the season. So I think that's definitely pushing us and making sure that our mental state is ready and focused and ready to play.
Sam, go ahead.
Hey, Jaime. So you're talking about how you usually kind of stay in shape and stay fresh. Does that change at all, knowing that you're going to the mountain schools, altitude change, or is it really just the same procedure for you?
It's pretty much the same procedure. I mean, there's nothing really you can do for the altitude. I mean, we were running a little bit more in practice, trying to get more condition. But when you're up there, it's something completely different than the sea level. And I've had experience playing there in Colorado many times before, and in Mexico, where the altitude is extremely high. So try to get the freshmen adjusted to kind of talking to them about what it's going to be like and how that affects you. But like I said, staying hydrated is a big thing for us, and trying to still stay in shape.
And then just to follow up, you were talking about having like the Oregon game added on. It's good for you guys to play another game. You guys are undefeated at home, but do you think you need to kind of prove yourselves on the road or a neutral site to show how much you guys can compete in the postseason, Pac-12 tournament or March Madness?
I think we go out every game and try to play as hard as we can. So trying to prove whether we play away or at home, I don't think really buy much into that, because it's still a game either whether you're home or away. and there's no fans, so it shouldn't, it's not like they have the home crowd advantage and we don't. So yeah.
Josh Newman.
Hi, May. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. With the schedule changes that the Pac-12 just announced, if there's no more stoppages, you guys will end up playing 19 out of the 20 conference games. Just given what's gone on in the world and in college basketball, if you're able to get 19 in, do you feel, I don't know, maybe kind of fortunate that you were able to get that many in? Because there's obviously programs out there that are, in much worse shape.
Yeah, I think definitely as many games as we can play. I think, myself, I would love to play as many games as we could. I know the rest of my teammates would probably agree with me. So getting that extra game is definitely fun. So that means we get more time to play with each other and more time for the season. Because as my sophomore year, I mean, it's almost coming to an end, and it happened super quick, happened like snap of a finger. So just to play as many games as I can with my teammates is something that I look forward to and I really want to cherish.
Let's go to Mike.
Hey, Jaime, prior to the games against Arizona, you weren't necessarily in a slump, but you seemed to be shooting less shots. Did you take it upon yourself to shoot more against the Arizona schools, or did coach have a few plans to get the ball to you more?
I think I just I go out every game and just, feel out the game and try to see what the defense gives me. So when we were playing against Arizona, we felt like there was a lot of mismatches with guys that were guarding me. So that's when we kind of started giving me the ball more, feeding me inside, kind of letting me work on the outside and penetrate and get my teammates open. So I think it's just each game is different, and I just try to give it my best effort every single time. So whether I shoot or rebound or pass or, play defense, whatever I got to do to help the team win, that's what I'm trying to do.
Any final questions for Jaime? All right. Thanks for your time, Jaime.
Mac,
Hello.
hey, you had a great game the other night. Excuse me. In the second half, you were, I think, perfect from the field and perfect from the foul line. Coach noted that your free throws are really good, but you had struggled before that because maybe you were a little bit nervous. Has the game kind of slowed down for you, and are you feeling more comfortable right now and starting to see that pay off?
Yeah, definitely. I just needed just a little bit just to get adjusted to the college game. But I feel like I've been practicing really hard, and I've been learning a lot from playing these games, and I'm really getting adjusted to it really nicely.
What's the most fun part of this? I mean, is there a moment when you're ever out there when you're thinking, man, I could still be in high school right now, and here I am playing for UCLA in these big Pac-12 games?
Yeah, I feel like I think about that every time. Now, when I'm on the court, I just really just focus on the games. But when I'm off the court, I reflect a lot about just my time as a college student and my time just playing on the court. And it's a college game, and I'm playing on TV every night, and it's just crazy. But I've worked hard to be here, so I'm just happy to be here.
Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Mac, being inserted mid-season, obviously you got a lot to catch up on, and backing up Cody Riley. Has he talked to you about, matchups, what you're seeing, in game, even in practice? What does Cody talk to you about, getting acclimated to the team?
Yeah, I feel like Cody has helped me a lot. Whenever I have a question, I just go up to him, whether it be about a play or how I should guard a certain thing, or just little things like that. He's a great scorer down low. He really knows how to use his body, get low to the floor, keep low dribble, stuff like that. And then so I learned about more about him and his game, and I take tips from him, and he helps me a lot with that type of stuff.
Ben, go ahead.
This coaching staff's really well known for their player development. Can you tell us how they've helped you, what areas of the game they're working on with you, and how much it's helped you?
So you can really just see how Coach Vino and Coach Cronin and all the other coaches have helped me. I've become a better rebounder. They've helped me fix a little bit of my form for my free throw and just my jump shot in general. And I put in a lot of extra work with them, and they're super supportive of me. And but they're really tough on me on the court, and that's the reason I came is because I need that toughness. And So I feel like it really helps me. So they've done a great job helping me just become better overall.
Tracy?
Hey, Mac, what are some of the things specifically they said you need to work on defensively? And how do you think you're doing getting out there when you have to, on a ball screen where you have to kind of hedge out there? Have you gotten better, do you think, at that?
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten better. We're working every day in practice, and really, I need to get college, like the college weight on, just because I haven't been in college too long. There's people here that's been lifting for the past 4 years, maybe took a redshirt year, and then did stuff like that. So physically, they're ahead of me, but I'm just gonna keep working on that, and they've helped me a lot with my defense techniques, with always making sure that I'm three-quarter defense, my hedge, switching, whatever I need to do. They're helping me a lot, and just learning little tips and tricks. And so they're helping me a lot with my defense.
How much do you weigh right now?
I weigh 235.
Okay.
Rick?
Hey, Mac, you made your first free throws for your college career. During crunch time, every point counted.
Mhm.
Talk to me and us about your mindset stepping up to the line, knowing that every point was going to count, knowing that you hadn't made a shot in your college career. How'd you lock that out of your head?
Every time I step to the free throw line, I think I'm going to make it. I practice every single day on my free throws, and this past week and a half, Coach Cronin and Coach Vina have helped me a lot. We're just fixing the little small details and mechanics on my free throw form. And I just have confidence every time I step up there. So right before I shot the free throws, I just knew I had to focus on my routine, slow down, and then I was going to make them. So I made them.
When you made the first one, how did it make you feel?
It made me feel good. You know, I felt like I didn't pay too much attention to it. I was just like, yeah, okay, that goes in. So I got to do the same thing on the next one. And but I feel like it was more of after the game. You know, I was just happy that my work is paying off, and I just got to keep getting better though.
Sam?
Hey, Mac, how you doing?
How are you?
Good. So you got the Oregon game scheduled for next week. I guess by the time it was canceled in December, you hadn't even joined the team yet. Is it like overwhelming to have games come on and off the schedule over the past couple months, or is it something you're used to with high school, AAU, anything like that?
So I feel like the more games, the better. I feel like we have a chance to win every game that we play, and I feel like we have a really good shot at it. And it's just good that we get to play another competition. I feel like Oregon is a great team. They have one of my AAU teammates, so I'm excited to go up against him. And yeah, so I'm just really excited overall.
Who's the teammate that you used to play with?
Oh, Frank. So he's another mid-year enrollee.
Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Mac, obviously you can't go out and explore Los Angeles, but being from the East Coast, have you found any restaurants, any food that satisfies your East Coast palate?
Yeah, it really has been hard just to find all those type of places. But I've heard of a couple good places. So like we have a lot of like California Pizza Kitchen here, and then I kind of like that a lot. And I go to In-N-Out like almost every day. And then what's it called? There's another spot, it's called Weed Jammin', and then I gotta try that out soon. I heard nothing but great things from over there, so I'm excited.
All right. Any final questions for Mac? All right. Thanks for your time, Mac.
Thank you.